What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome to another week of our Mythic Plus affixes. So I wanted to give everyone a quick rundown of our Mythic Plus affixes. You know me, Lord PeteyTV. I'm here every single Friday, every single Monday through Friday on Twitch.tv. Also, many days during the week, we end up giving you videos here on the channel, especially things like our Arcane Mage KSM video, and also lots of our kill videos, instructionals, and also, lots of our demo games and lots of things like that. But our main focus here on this channel is our World of Warcraft stuff. And this is what I wanted to tell you all. All right. So for this week's affixes for Mythic Pluses are Fortified, Storming, and Bursting. And this is how we end up dealing with them. So let's just take a second, go over those affixes. So Fortified, meaning the ads are going to have, or I should say other mobs, or except for bosses, are going to deal more damage and they're going to have more health on them. Storming, which means the tornadoes are going to spawn around the tanks, or where the bosses are being tanked, and they're going to be swirling around them, and when people hit them, they're going to take damage. And then bursting, so when those non-boss enemies die and explode, there's going to be damage that's going to be placed on multiple people, which means the healers are going to have to deal through it. Now, if you take a quick think about it, this is a pretty good week. Now, me and the other my other teammates in our push group, we were kind of talking about it yesterday, and this is actually probably a little bit of an easier affix than you'd think. Now, the tanks are going to be taking a great deal of damage with the fortified, but the way that the tanks are taking damage right now, it's really not too bad. A lot of them have defensives, and a lot of them can just pretty much walk through any of these issues that they're having. The storming, it's going to be a real issue to deal with your melee. Your melee is going to be really, really annoyed by that, and they're going to take some damage if they're going to get hit with that storming. But, all in all, they're not very badly dodgeable. Like, you can dodge most of the storming. And obviously bursting, you can clean them off with, revivals from monks. You can dispels, or mass dispel from a mage, from a priest. Now, as for these affixes, if you have a priest in the group, mass dispel bursting really isn't a problem. So that affix is almost pretty much neutralized, but it's not too bad to deal with. So I really think that this week, if you have that priest in that group, by all means, you're gonna have that, you're gonna have that affix neutralized. It's gonna be a really good push group because most of us is ranged, so we don't have to worry about that. So healers are gonna be the ones that are gonna be the ones dealing with this the most, because if bursting goes off, you're gonna have a lot of stacks. Melee hitting storming, you're gonna have to deal with that. Ranged are just gonna be able to let go. Make sure you just don't go and destroy everything too quickly, or the burstings are gonna, be a problem. So just something to kind of think of. Quick run through as always. Brackenhide, be careful. There's a lot of large pulls there. Freehold, same thing. There's lots of large pulls. Be careful. Pulls of infusion, those first pulls in the beginning of the dungeon are very, 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 very large. So be careful of them. Also the dragons, be careful of them. They're really, really annoying and they're pretty large. Netherion's Lair has a great deal of large pulls. The same thing with Netheris. Oldman, those pulls aren't too bad. You can make them very much larger than what you want them to be, so be careful of that. Underrot, you could really have a good control and grasp of Underrot's pulls. Those pulls are actually tend to be a little bit smaller unless you decide, hey, I'm going to pull these groups really large. The hardest pulls in this dungeon are the first big pull and the pull around Claw, and those are really, really controlled by the group, so just be careful of that. And then Vortex Pinnacle, that's not too bad. Most of those groups are pretty small. So all in all, this week is not going to be too bad for you to deal with. I think that as long as you have really, really good control over the groups themselves, you're going to be in the clear. You'll be fine. So, all right, good luck, everybody, this week. As always, Rogue Energy Drinks, if you're going to end up using, a code, use Lord PeteyTV there. Sub2R, they have a great deal right now going on for the green screen. The AGS screens, the active green screen is what they call it. We're going to be placing a couple of videos out on that. I'm going to end up doing, a put together video for that, and lots of other things. But I just wanted to say thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out here. We're PeteyTV here. Please, if you're looking to show some support to the channel, please make sure you end up going to, our Twitch channel and subbing there, and, putting bits there, all the fun stuff. Make sure you subscribe here, and we'll see you every single day. All right, love you all. Bye, everybody. Dream big, keep gaming. Have a great one.